because it probably is a construction question. For Dr. Foose, did we ever turn over whatever the report was that the Board of Public Works was asking for to Dr. Salmon, or whoever was supposed to get that?
Quite confusing of a question. Can you be more specific?
Well, you know, at the Board of Public Works hearing, otherwise known as Begathon, they asked, there was some discussion over a report that was going to be or had been turned over to MSDE that they were looking for in order to decide whether to release the $9.6 million. Has that made its way through? Has it been submitted to whomever to be then forwarded, or was it submitted to Board of Public Works? And do we have a plan on the $9.6 million yet?
Are you of the opinion that they're waiting for a report from us?
No, I'm just asking if it's been taken care of. My understanding was that there was whatever report they were looking for that they may have gotten. Have they gotten it? Well, I mean, I never understood what report they were looking for. So I'm just asking, by back mapping, is the situation with the 9.6 settled? And did they get what they wanted from whomever they wanted it from?
So, that would be two agencies that are dealing with the Board of Public Works and the Maryland State Department of Education. And the interplay that goes on there is something that goes on there. So we have no idea where the report is or what's happening with that. That is something that the Board of Public Works, the State Department of Education, was going to be submitting to the Board of Public Works.
And where was the Maryland State Department of Education going to get the report that they were going to submit? Were they going to generate it, or were they looking for something from us?
They're not looking for anything from us.
Okay, it's not a criticism, it's a question to figure out whether they have what they want. Because we want to make sure that the Board of Public Works got whatever it wanted so they can release the 9.6 commitment. So they were looking for something from MSDE, and MSDE is not getting that report from us.
No.
Okay, so it doesn't have
We're
anything
waiting
to
for
do.
the report as well.
Okay, so we don't have it either.
No.
Okay, so as far as you know, MSDE has not given whatever Board of Public Works was asking for, so the 9.6 is still hanging out there with the uncertainty?
Who would have no idea what MSDE has done with the report.
And we haven't heard anything about the 9.6 still being hung up, or being released or denied or approved?
Nope.
Okay. Good to know. Good information. Ms. Delmont Small. I'm very confused about that whole thing, but I will take your report on that for tonight. Ms. Belmont.
Yeah, I was confused also, because my understanding, and maybe I misunderstood when we were at the Board of Public Works, was that there was a report that we had provided, and then we were waiting for feedback. So that was not correct.
That is completely incorrect. There was no report that we provided.
Because that was, I think that,
No.
there was confusion.
Yeah, it was very
because
confusing.
when Dr.
Okay.
Salmon said, oh yeah, I have that.
I have it, exactly.
Oh, no, wait a minute, I have to review it. Nobody really
That
questioned.
report did not come from us.
Okay.
All right, we'll check with you.
Do you know what report they are referring to? Because I didn't know
Yeah.
what report they were. I didn't know what report they were talking about. Do you know what it is that they're looking at?
Yes, I do.
Can you
Would you
give us a
would
copy
you mind
or
sharing?
inform us of
We had an evaluation done by David Lever a year ago, last summer.
by
David Lever, he used to be
He's
the
executive
IAC.
director, the executive director for the Board of Public Works, and he came out and he evaluated our schools,
Okay.
and then he generated a report. That's the report.
Did we get a copy of that report?
No.
Do you have a copy of that report?
No.
She said no.
I said, well, I
No,
said
no,
we, and then I said, I
Okay. Do
want
we
to
have
make
to do
sure
a FOIA?
none of us have that report.
Do it.
So
No,
maybe we
so
should
report is not
FOIA
there.
it from the.
Shouldn't we ask for it?
The report is incomplete, and what you heard Dr. Salmon say is that the report was just recently finished. Remember, Dr. Lever left
Yeah?
sometime last fall, And I guess the report wasn't quite complete, so they completed the report, I believe, or working on completing it with the interim director of the Board of Public Works, and then it was going to be submitted to Dr. Salmon for review.
And as far as, and we don't have any other information other than that?
That's it.
Okay. So for our budget purposes, the 9.6, we still don't know where that is.
So we wouldn't hear on that until the Board of Public Works sends its final appropriation.
Right.
They schedule that to occur, I believe, I think they schedule one more communication in March, and then a final a little later in the spring. I think the next communication is a 90%. They communicated their 75% appropriation. In March, they send a 90% appropriation, and then I think later in April or May, they send the 100% appropriation. That's the normal course every year.
Okay. Thank
So
you, because,
you can rest assured, there is no report that we have.
okay. That was
Keep asking
so-
me for a report that doesn't exist here.
Yeah, well, that was, we've been very unclear. Well, you were at the Board of Public Works, and when she said that she had it or didn't, or was reviewing it, or, then it's like, who has it's the magic report, who has the report? So now,
It
hopefully
was clear to
that,
me that the report is with the State Department of Education. There's never any confusion in my mind about where the report was.
okay.